Many people feel uncertain about the concept of the end of man or the end of humanity, but scientists assume that the creature called man will disappear from the world at some point in time. It is based on the concept of self-extinction. That means the destruction of human beings by natural volcanic eruptions, and the impact of planets is the hypothetical end here. However, scientists are now motivated to investigate the risks humans face because there is a severe need to protect the continued existence of the human species. In this way, can we wait until the human being is eliminated from the Earth by external natural forces? However, we have identified some natural disasters that can destroy human beings: asteroid impact, volcanic eruptions, and climate change. Asteroid impact. Researchers say that it is the most threatening impact. Scientists say that an asteroid impact caused the destruction of the dinosaurs approximately 250 to 500 million years ago, and it can also lead to catastrophic, widespread destruction for humans. Volcanic eruptions. Large-scale volcanoes represent another dangerous hazard. It is said that the ecological situation can be disrupted by an explosion that has never happened in the past, and the human race can be widely affected due to the change in ecosystems. The main potential problem here is the disruption of climate patterns by releasing ash, gases, and lava, which could lead to global consequences that threaten human existence. Climate change. Climate stability is essential for human existence, but further investigators claim that climate change can affect changes in human existence in the long run. They argue that the main reason for this is human activities. Here, the gradual change in the Earth's climate strongly affects the threat of human suffering and thus destroys food security, increases health risks, and finally, the world becomes an unsuitable place for human life. Not only the natural threats that affect human suffering, but also specific anthropological effects and threats have been identified. By the time biological warfare and ecological collapse. The two reasons are important. Biological warfare is the misuse of biological things. For example, pathogen engineering technology and inputs used for biological weapons. As a result of this, ecosystems collapse, and as a consequence, human beings are also threatened due to the loss of natural balance, ecological collapse. Human activities such as unnecessary economic growth and exploitation of resources have caused the human species to suffer from the threat of extinction. The extent of habitat degradation and pollution, coupled with resource allocation, puts enormous pressure on ecosystems worldwide. This decline, fueled by the human tendency for urban living and proximity, seriously threatens biodiversity and ecosystem stability. As the signs of environmental degradation become more and more apparent, dwindling resources, declining fertility, and disrupted habitats, the ecological breakdown increases, accelerating human destruction. In the face of the threats mentioned above, what is the survival of the human race? Among the information found by the investigators until recently, the most recent problem is the rapidly developing technology. There is no doubt that with the advancement of technology, human destruction will be pursued sooner than expected. Artificial intelligence, AI. With the advent of AI, there is an unprecedented threat to humans. As the capabilities of AI are advanced, ethical use raises warnings of unintended consequences. The most severe problem here is that man becomes passive and depends on machines. And biotechnology, the genetic engineering involved in biotechnology, resulting in good and bad alike. Although manipulating the building blocks of life may allow the eradication of disease and the enhancement of human capabilities, their misuse has ethical consequences, including unintended genetic consequences. There is a danger. in being. Latest human invention, self-replicating nanobots. The concept is a revolutionary medical application, as organisms replicate uncontrollably with unintended consequences. It is an open secret that the use of nanotechnology and the associated risks are already growing significantly. Wise people who lived in the past have expressed different opinions about man's suffering. Meanwhile, Charles Darwin, like the Lord Buddha, has published an idea about man's suffering. The Age of Buddha, the Age of Enlightenment, laid the foundation for accepting that humans could disappear from the earth, challenging preconceived notions about the permanence of life forms. During this era, people's intellectual awakening challenged traditional beliefs and helped them better adapt to understanding the natural world. A later scientist, Darwin's idea was the concept of evolution based on principles. Here, Darwin's revolutionary theory of natural selection states that species will eventually become extinct after gradually adapting over a long period. In scientific investigations, the threat of natural extinction is often relatively well-founded. Researchers agree that immediate threats from natural causes such as asteroid impacts or planetary-scale volcanic eruptions are unlikely. However, attention has turned to human extinction, causing intense debate. As scientific understanding evolves, the extent to which Homo sapiens can withstand environmental degradation from excessive human activity and the impact of advanced technologies such as artificial intelligence and genetic engineering on their effect on the delicate balance of ecosystems is the latest debate. Research is being done. Natural extinction risk is not a problem that can be answered quickly, and the complex interplay of human activities and emerging technologies inevitably leads everyone into a complex and contentious conversation about the future of humans. However, scientists must strike a balance between innovation, ethical considerations, and the preservation of human existence, who was already making constant efforts. Subscribe to us to find out amazing things you didn't know. Also, if you click the bell, you'll know when a new video is added. So let your brain to think. Goodbye.